2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down right around the 30.
Miles Sanders. And that's good for a Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And 5. At
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
And he will not be able to get the 1st as he can get this only down to the 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result by each and every attempt.
Myers' kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
32-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson, he finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Josh Jacobs, 37 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go.
On the carry, it's Bun. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
10 at the 32-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 32-yard line. A 1st carry now for Kofani Muhammad. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there and a 1st down. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
He was brought down at the
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Sanders. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. The pitch comes to Sanders, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves them much closer to the goal line now for third down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
They throw it out right complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown.
From a yard out. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score and the defense. That is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Rico Gafford, 75 yards. And the Raiders have retaken the lead.
The kick
and it's up and good.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Seahawks 10.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run with Muhammad, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
18-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. After the interception, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs. 82 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Is good. Makes the score Raiders 21, Seahawks 10.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing is Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Now a carry for Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half.
9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It got his man, complete. And all the way down to the 37.
That's the end.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 12 yards there and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line.
That is on
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Now Wilson back into his end zone. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
14,
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. To throw from his end zone, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
17-yard line.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
They'll take over.
That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyree Jackson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he puts it through.
Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. Say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On third down, Wilson looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, 59 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Raiders 35, Seahawks 10. Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. This is out quickly to the right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And hang on, we got an injury, and that's DK Metcalf. The wide receiver yet to get back to his feet. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Wilson, he's going to look to run with it. He gives it up. Fast footwork by Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And they're going to try to screen. It's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. Jackson on 1st down. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. And he'll look downfield for Waller. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He's going to try and go deep again. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. It's a big play there for Vegas. 59 yards. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the
2nd down and goal. Jackson, that's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tyree Jackson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the silver and black continue to roll.
The kick is good.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Raiders 42, Seahawks 10.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Clelin Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. Go. Kill. Shit. Watch the shit. 19. Hey, easy. Touch the key.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Alert. Left.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, his throw incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. run with Sanders. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Once again with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Las Vegas, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon.